I'm making a video to document the progress of me finding freelance work as a software engineer. I moved to Japan 3 months ago, 4 months ago, and came teaching English, which was in a company that was really awful, so I quit. And now I'm looking for jobs in Japan, software engineering jobs, but also wanting to do freelance, wanting to do side projects. So I thought I'd document my progress on what I'm doing. I've done some freelance work before on I found clients on peopleperhour.com. So my initial reaction to starting freelancing again was to go back to peopleperhour.com. So I might just give a rundown of the website and what work I've had off it. So yeah, let's get into it. Okay, this is People Per Hour, and I've used this website a few years ago. I got 2 little freelance tasks from it. One paid maybe £100 and the other maybe £400 or £500, and I'm back on it now. So last week, 2 weeks ago, I was applying to different projects. So what you do is you go search projects, and this will come up with all the projects that are listed on the website. And there's filters on the left, which I normally just filter by fixed price. I don't want to work per hour. And then also you've got categories as well, so you filter by technology. I don't think there's more filters like languages and mobile development or web development. So it's a case of just going down the list and seeing what there is that suits you. And I actually managed to get my first bit of work from this 2 weeks ago. So this is a project that I bidded on 2 weeks ago, and I was awarded by Nick, and he wanted a website deploying, a Next.js website deploying to originally Hostinger, but I persuaded him to deploy it to Vercel, just because it's a better all-in-one solution and easier to do, really. Hostinger, you'd have to set it up and SSH in and manually do all the file transfers on deploy and everything. So this project only took me maybe 2 hours, a bit longer than I thought, because he already had an account linked to his GitHub. But following on from that, we actually managed to get some more work regarding white labeling his website. So I'm going to write a blog post on this, but he wanted his website called mathsdirectory.co.uk. He wanted this essentially white labeled, branded into different versions. So English directory and science directory. And this is the work that I did for him over the last 2 weeks. So we can see it's the exact same functionality. It's just the design and the copy has changed. So the coloring, the photos, some of the no, that's about it. Just the coloring and the photos mainly. The text as well. So yeah, this is my first proper chunk of freelance work, and since then I've had nothing from People Per Hour. I think it's very hard to win these projects. There's a lot of competition, and you have to always be putting your proposal forward as soon as possible. The fees are quite high, 20% commission on the first £200, and then 7.5% on anything over. So I'm not sure how much I'm going to stick with this site, but it is the only site I've got work on so far. I wanted to create a website for my freelancing, my company, which it will be a company when I get enough work coming in. And as I'm in Japan, I named it Hikari Hub, which means light. So hikarihub.studio, and I made this site which just goes over some of the information on things I've worked on, services that I offer. Now, most of this is pulled from my CV, but also there's some information here from previous freelance work. And as I build up my repertoire of work, I'll add to it, add blog posts. And yeah, the website's not important, actually. It's more your profile on these freelancing sites. And once you get the client from the freelancing site, you can then hopefully make them a long-term client and keep the revenue recurring. So I'll see how it goes. This actually was a template that I bought. There's no need for me to create this website from scratch. This was a template, a Tailwind CSS template, which I bought and altered to fit what I needed. I think it's best to work quickly and smart rather than just try and build everything custom, which is what you're going to find during these freelance projects. People will want websites which will suit Shopify, or they'll suit WordPress, or they'll suit some other website builder, or they might want a Firebase plugin, a Firebase backend, just to speed up development. So yeah, this site was made pre-made, and I just altered the copy, the images, and now it's my company site. So if you need anything, you can click contact us, and it should bring up a form where you can email or say your inquiry here, and that will go directly to my email and I can see it. Okay, so that's a bit of people per hour and my website. I've also got freelancer.com, which I'm currently doing some attempts at finding work, but it's extremely difficult. I'm not sure if it's worth the time and effort I'm going to put into it, but I'm going to do a video on what I'm doing for freelancer.com to see if I get any clients that way. I don't hold out much hope just because of the sheer competition, and the way it's all automated is very tough to even get your bid viewed by the client. So yeah, thank you for watching.